Stadium in Logan, Utah, home to the Utah State Aggies. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Temple Rowels offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Temple lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. The coverage team was down there to corral, and they made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So the Utah State Aggies offense will have its first possession of the game. And, Davey, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
On the run, it's Ellis. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. Grabs it inside the 10. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Touchdown, Aggies. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's involved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Corrals it at the 45. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back strong. Pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Royer. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Aggies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Finds a tight end down the gut. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Makes one-man miss. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. This Utah State offense has it going. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Big guy smells it. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. From the gun, looking for a man. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Sends it back in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Royer. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the missed connection, it's 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quickly out to the tight end. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Off to the races. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The hand to the running back. There he goes. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. We reach the break, and Utah State holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. A strike downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between the quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They're dealing with a second and long. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Leaves it with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Owls are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Owls. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Dropping back, it's Royer. Here's the pressure. The throw. Grabs it in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Using his legs, it's Ellis. stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. The 30. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick 6. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know, if you can break that play, you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick 6 if you're on offense.
Leaves it with the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. He leaves it with his back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. On the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. In all likelihood, this drive will be decided right here. 4th and goal. Trying to power it in. Touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
We've seen this guy do it time and time again throughout his college football career. On critical down and distances, he shows up for his offense. He did right there on 4th and goal.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 4 to Texas A&M.
Wants to throw on 1st down.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rushes on him. Gets away from 1. Using his legs to buy some time. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Looking to fire. Wide open downfield. Speeding down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Owls!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give from the gun. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Royer. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run play action, buying some time. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Oh, he's got a chance. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They go to the ground. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. At the 35, he's loose. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Logan so far, and it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team at Maverick Stadium.
Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the 2nd half underway. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll open the 2nd half with a run. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, It's Ellis. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. And the Aggies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But, Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Catch in the middle, it's Parrish. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Utah State offense has it going. Now the play fake. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Royer. Floats it out in space. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gonna run it, it's Ellis. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. They extend the lead to 5 here in the 3rd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. With the catch, it's Dobbs. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Temple lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Pulls it in at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Power football with the run.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is.
Ineligible receiver, downfield, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Back to throw, it's Royer. He's got his man, and he'll be brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Finding open areas. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference, offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The play action fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Give to the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Royer. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Fires left. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Under fire. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll try the run. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Now facing a 3rd and long. Makes the catch. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. They'll run the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the change for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. The option look. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Here's the heat. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple, but the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
Makes the grab on the left. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Barges ahead. Touchdown, Utah State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa State is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up by 17 over Tulane. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Temple lines up quickly.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple of minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it out quickly. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Owls are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He tries to take the top off. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Looking to throw again. Oh, they're after him. Boom. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. To the air on 2nd down. The quick out. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Keeps the play going. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Aggies. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. On target over the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Ineligible safety, downfield, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Catch in the middle. It stops. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see.